Thank you so much. And Tobias, please come up on stage. It's really great to be sharing stage with Tobias from Bauer. We have something fun to announce. My name is Tomas Granryd. I work at Swedish Radio as head of digital partnerships. I've been like a proud broadcaster for 30 years. 30 years plus, and if you do the math, you realize that I started when I was 5, or I'm a bit older than I want to admit. But during these 30 years, we have seen a lot of different technologies come and go, but one thing has remained the same, and that is who we work for, right? Like our employer, and that is, of course, the audience. Because without the audience, we are absolutely nothing. And this will be about the audience needs. If you look at what the audience want when they enter a car, when it comes to radio, it's this. It's this great map, and we saw a super updated version from different countries earlier today. And I mean, you recognize this. It should be the surprise element, it's the companionship, it's the local content that people really are looking for when they are entering a car and listening to radio. And to be honest, us as broadcasters, we can provide all of this. That's our responsibility to do this. There's one square in this map that we can't provide, and that's this. The easy access and the convenience on finding and trying to find the radio. If you were here or at the automotive conference last year, remember that I presented the EBU Connected Car Playbook. It's a brilliant collaboration between public service broadcasters, trying to define what we think is the most important from an audience perspective when it comes to radio, apps, and voice. And I'm super happy and super proud to present the next evolution of the playbook, because we're getting bigger, right?
Yes, we are delighted. You can keep the...
Should I keep it?
Yeah,
okay.
Please do. I trust you, Thomas.
Yeah, okay.
We are delighted, even though you're Swedish, and I'm Danish. We are delighted to share that for the first time ever, we got a joint vision across all public service broadcasters and all commercial radio stations in Europe for how to meet the audience in the connected cars. What you'll see now is supported by, as I said, all public service broadcasters, also via EBU, all commercial radio stations, also via AER. And the really great, amazing news we had this week, thanks to Lizzie, is that this principle and set of principle and vision also is shared with our commercial colleagues in Australia, and hopefully also for public service in Australia. So we believe this is quite a historical moment that will help us working with you in the automotive industry to ensure that listeners can continue to listen to radio in cars. We know that 80% of audio consumption, confirmed earlier today as well in the Share of Ear report, more than 80% of audio consumption in cars is when people listen to radio. We believe that listeners will continue to listen to free, frictionless, and prominent radio in the connected car. And we believe it's important for us as broadcasters, but also you as car makers, to make sure that we are ready for it. So that is why we now present this called Radio Ready for Connected Cars.
And we're looking at 3 things, 3 pain points: radio, apps, and voice. And in a great way, they are reinforcing each other. So you can't just look at radio, although it's super important. You have to look at the whole environment. So problem number 1, where is radio? And that has been addressed during during the day many times. We think and we know that the audience want radio to be prominent and convenient, super easy to find. And that means always accessible, always present on the screen. And a physical radio button is the gold standard. We also think that we know that the audience want it to be hybrid, although they don't know what hybrid is. They don't care about hybrid. It's not like they enter a car salesperson and ask, does this car have hybrid? But they want it because they want this seamless experience throughout listening experience. So we want it always to be hybrid, broadcast and IP. And of course, always free. No paywalls, no subscription fees, nothing like that. It should be free for the audience. The second problem is, where is my app? We do think there is a great opportunity to have apps in the car, and that's like a plus menu for the listeners. The problem is that people don't find the apps. The car manufacturers struggle with that as well. So we know that the audience want the apps to be more discoverable. It should be as easy to find as the most popular media apps. It should have a link from the hybrid radio to the broadcaster's app and the broadcaster's app that they have chosen. This linking is something that we are really excited about. We have been working and had a great collaboration with Radio Player during the last couple of months, where they have really tried to figure out how could this be visualized in the car and how could this work. And here's a slide from their system right now, where you can see that you're listening to BBC Radio 6 music, and the presence of BBC sounds is there right on the right side of the hybrid broadcaster. It's excellent, isn't it? It's like a plus menu for the audience if they want to explore more, if they want to find out more on-demand content and things like that. So we know that linking from hybrid radio to broadcaster apps is really exciting, and we hope to see some more of those kind of initiatives further on this year. And here's the challenge for us, as well as the OEMs. We need to explain why it is important for the apps, why the apps should be more present, why the apps should be more discoverable. Today, people don't really realize the importance of apps, so we challenge everyone here to increase app take-up in this environment. And the last problem, always my favorite problem because it's so complicated and it bears so much possibility in it. And this is, of course, like this, right? Voice should be reliable. Today, you know that people try voice 2, maximum 3 times. If it doesn't work, they will never try it again. So you have very few opportunities to kind of engage people in using voice. And we need voice to be reliable. It should be the right response first time. It should, when you ask for a live station, it should be played from the hybrid radio if it's possible. I just bought an EV car with Google built in. It worked perfect by asking a radio channel by voice. It started the hybrid radio. Then I installed a digital streaming aggregator. And from that moment, everything was shifted toward that streaming digital aggregator. And that's not good news. And of course, when you're asking for an on-demand content, you should respect, the car manufacturers should respect the broadcaster's preference. Where should the audience be pushed in order to listen to that on-demand content? Could be your own app, could be an app that you're collaborating with. And of course, we need to do stuff as broadcasters, not just OEMs doing stuff. As Lizzie said, it needs to be us doing stuff as well. So we need to be much more better with metadata. Just a question, do you know the guy that is working with metadata on your company? If you don't, find out and give him a raise or her a raise, because they will be your favorite person in like 5 years. I can guarantee it. You should publish your metadata, of course, so it's easy for all aggregators to use. And you should build an app or join one if you don't.
So let us clarify and summarize. We are not a certification scheme. We are not a coalition to build anything, apps or hybrid radios. We are not aggregating metadata on behalf of anyone, and we are definitely not an exclusive club. What we have built now is a strong alignment across the broadcast industry, across public service and commercial radio stations in Europe, also via EBU and AER. We're pleased that RCA support and join, thanks to Lizzie. And we are very open for other radio companies, broadcasters to join the working group or just to support this initiative. We work with trusted partners. We're glad to know that radio players support this. I'm sure Lawrence will mention in a moment. We also had a good meeting with Xperi this morning. So again, it's not a closed club for anyone. This is to ensure that audience can enjoy radio in cars for the future, and believe that the only way to achieve that is to work closely together across the radio industry.
So the audience think that radio should be prominent and convenient. The audience like the apps to be discoverable, and voice should be reliable, and that's what we call radio ready. Thank you.
Thank you.